The Chicago Bears' offensive line has been a concern for several seasons, and protecting Caleb Williams is crucial if the team wants to develop him as the franchise's future cornerstone. In recent days, a promising solution has emerged to address the offensive line issues, a potential key addition for Chicago. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. That way, you won't miss any details about Caleb Williams' future, possible trades, and the team's overall development. And of course, leave a like to help us continue bringing quality content to our Bears fan community. Let's follow this exciting journey together. Could Ryan Poles be close to sealing this deal? Let's dive into all the details. Braden Smith, the solid right tackle for the Colts, has been one of the most consistent players in the NFL. At 27 years old, he has already become a key piece in Indianapolis' offensive line since his debut in 2018, when he quickly established himself as a starter during his rookie season. His size, 1.98 m and 140 kilograms, combined with his technical ability, makes Smith a dominant force in both the running game and pass protection. In 2021, Smith signed a 4-year contract extension worth $72.4 million, making him one of the highest-paid tackles in the league. While this shows Smith's importance to the Colts, changes in the roster, such as the arrival of Anthony Richardson, could open the door for a rebuild, and perhaps a trade could be a viable option for them. For the Bears, Smith's arrival would bring immense benefits. He would help balance the offense, improving the running game and allowing Williams to make better use of play action, one of his great weapons. However, acquiring a player of this caliber won't come cheap. A trade for Smith would likely cost a second or third-round pick, but with the extra picks the Bears have from previous trades, that price might be worth it. If the Bears pull off this trade, it would demonstrate their commitment to building around Williams, strengthening protection, and securing a solid foundation for long-term success. In an increasingly competitive NFC North, with the Lions and Vikings on the rise, bolstering the offensive line might be the move necessary to take Chicago to the playoffs. This trade could be a game-changer for the Bears. Bringing in a player like Braden Smith wouldn't just protect Caleb Williams, but also establish a new offensive identity. With a more solid line, the Bears could finally return to being a team known for its physical and efficient play, both in the passing and running games. Imagine the impact of Smith blocking for Williams and opening up lanes for the running game. This would not only give the young quarterback more time to develop plays, but also make the Bears' offense much more dynamic and unpredictable. With an effective running game, the opposing defense would be forced to respect both threats, which could open up opportunities for big plays with long passes, something Williams could exploit with his ability to throw on the move. Moreover, this move would show that Ryan Poles and the coaching staff are willing to do whatever it takes to give Williams the best chance of success. The importance of protecting a young and promising quarterback cannot be overstated. Many great talents at the position don't reach their potential due to lack of protection, and the Bears have a unique opportunity to ensure this doesn't happen with Williams. Another point to consider is how this trade could help shift the mentality within the locker room. A player with experience and consistency of Braden Smith could serve as an example and leader for the other offensive linemen, elevating the entire unit's level. This addition could also motivate the rest of the roster, showing that the organization is committed to competing now and in the future. Of course, nothing is guaranteed in the NFL, and there are still uncertainties regarding the price the Bears would have to pay to acquire Smith. But if this trade happens, it would put Chicago in a much stronger position to contend for the top of the NFC North, a division where every detail can make the difference between watching the playoffs from home or competing in them. Now, we want to hear from you, Bears fans. Is this the missing piece for the team to take off? Would Braden Smith be the ideal reinforcement to solidify the offensive line and help Caleb Williams reach his potential? Or do you think the price might be too high? Leave your comment, like the video, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any updates on the Chicago Bears. Together, we can follow the building of a bright future for this franchise. As a Bears fan, I really see this potential trade for Braden Smith as an essential move for the team's future. Protection for Caleb Williams needs to be the #1 priority, and bringing in a talented tackle like Smith would be a big step in that direction. We know the offensive line has been a recurring issue, and without a solid line, even the most talented quarterbacks struggle to develop. Braden Smith, with his experience and consistency, would bring exactly what the Bears' line needs: stability. He would not only protect Williams but also help establish the running game, something that has always been part of Chicago's identity. With a more balanced offense, the team could finally be competitive in a division where the Lions and Vikings defenses are standing out. Of course, as any fan, I understand there's a price to pay. But considering the Bears have accumulated draft picks, this trade makes a lot of sense. After all, there's no point in bringing in an elite quarterback if he doesn't have time to throw or has to escape pressure constantly. A player like Smith could be the missing pillar for this offensive line to become one of the most respected in the league. If I were in Ryan Poles' position, I wouldn't hesitate to make this trade because protecting Williams will ensure the team's success in the coming years. This is the chance to finally build something solid in Chicago, and I'm excited to see the Bears make bold decisions that show we're serious about competing.